Hi guys, Dr. Tati here and welcome back to Doctor's Gaming and welcome to another stream of D&D. We started this about a week ago and yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I've only streamed one session, but today I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what's going on just before we jump into the session. I've got like 2 minutes to catch you guys up, but today we are playing some Curse of Strahd with 4 lovely other players or 5 lovely other players. All of them might make it, all of them might not make it. We have 3 players so far. We are just waiting for one more who's arriving from work, but we have just finished with them in Curse of Strahd, the first introductory quest, which is called the Death House. They barely survived it and have now settled down in an inn known as the Blood of the Vine Tavern, and we're going to explore what's happened with them from there on. I'm going to give you guys a quick introduction of each character as well, and then we're going to jump in and chat with everyone who is waiting on the other side for me. So first of all, we have this little lizard folk gentleman. I will now follow many of your streams. That's nice, Vigo. That's awesome to hear. But yes, we have this little lizard folk who is Torkali Dinoskull. He is like the original OG character for this entire session, but he's the one that's late for today. And we also have an elf, a dusk elf known as Slith, who's the only sort of close to humanoid character in here, which is going to be really, really interesting. And then we have Anova, who is a tiefling, who looks really, really cool. Vigo, if you don't like this, do not watch this, okay? This is sometimes scary things, right? But if you want to, go ahead. Then we've got Lovely, who is hopefully going to make it. Little Lizard, that I didn't look that didn't look little. No, he's very very big, Vinyl. He's a huge lizard folk gentleman. I say little, but all of these are human-sized rats, lizards, and finally, we have literally our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character Shredder, who is also one of the bigger creatures in here. So we have a full campaign for Curse of Strahd that's going to sort of be interesting for me to develop as the DM, because I have to give them all a reason of why they are here and what they are doing. So let's jump in to the Discord side, have those people not really introduce themselves, but just catch up with them and find out how they are doing. Find out if we've got everyone. All right, cool. Looks like everything is working. So I'm going to put you guys over to this chat here so I can see you. But hopefully we can keep track of everything, because you saw last time how chaotic it was. I've abandoned push to talk because it does not help me at all. So I hope you guys enjoy the session. I'm not going to be able to talk as much as I used to, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. No, don't make noise. I said no noise. How's it going?
No noise.
No noise. No, you're good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, no noise?
All
So
the
what
noise.
you're telling me is I should talk even more.
I could hear every single word you said during that intro.
Oh, so
sorry.
you were able to. So you heard us talking shit about you? That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, exactly. All right. So, I'm guessing Kalerik's not here just yet, but you guys are ready for your session. So I'm gonna do the quick recap, tell you guys where you were and what you were doing, and then we're starting off at the Blood on the Vine Inn. You've taken your long rest. You've survived everything you needed to survive, right? All of you.
We're the tankiest of tanks.
You are the tankiest of tank. Do you have any spellcasters in here you need to prepare spells?
Oh, we do not.
No, we don't have spellcasters here.
Well, that's easy.
Oh wait, no. No.
You barbarian.
Yeah, you barbarian.
No. The lizard
know
man.
no
The
spell.
lizard man isn't the lizard man a druid or a cleric?
Yeah, he's a druid. I'll ask Cleric to prepare his spells when he does come in. That's just no worry.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
So there's only one spellcaster here.
Literally one spellcaster.
I mean, if we're being legit, I do have one spell.
Yeah.
3.
Which one's that?
Me too.
Let me see. What? Explain on this photo which one that is.
Mockery, because I'm a feral
Alright.
tiefling.
Yeah, you're a feral tiefling. Okay, so you've got vicious mockery.
I talk mad shit, and I
Uh-huh.
hurt people's feelings.
All right. And Slith, what spells do you
You're
have?
a bully.
I have Hunter's Mark,
Hunter's Mark, true.
and Cure Wounds. So basically, I'm gonna be a hill bitch for the rest. So.
True. And then
I have a
you,
spell
Shredder.
too.
Yeah.
It's called slashing people to death. That's my spell. Also hiding in my shell like a bitch. That's my other spell.
That's also your other spell. All right, cool.
That was your personality. Okay, go on.
So, last where we left off, you guys had been through this house called Death House, led through it by two ghostly children called Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst. Some of you got quite a lot of information on what was going on in the house. Some of you have the deed to the house, which you have not even looked at. You have letters from between the owners of the house and some kind of dread lord. And you also found in the basement of this house a cult of, we'll call them devil worshippers, but they're not really devil worshippers. They just were weird people who tried to summon.
You're just misunderstood.
They were just misunderstood, just like all of you.
Yeah, they're misunderstood. Really, we shouldn't have killed them. We should have just, talk to them.
Hello,
give them a
Kalerk.
little
Did
hug
we
or
ever think
something.
about giving them like some sort of therapy or anything? I mean, we just work together.
No,
They're,
you
bots.
when you were surrounded
We
by
didn't
those
even-
13
we didn't even ask
ghosts.
their names.
No, I don't think they wanted to tell you their names. You just killed them all. But those 13 ghosts that were surrounding you just told you one person has to be. Well, we want a blood sacrifice. We will awaken Lorgoth if you do not make the blood sacrifice. You were still debating about things, and then you went over to investigate this plant-like thing, and realized, oh, that's Lorgoth, and you angered him a little bit, and he awoken and tried to gobble you up. You successfully killed
he
him.
didn't really do that much damage, though. The
No.
doors did more damage.
I said tried because you successfully killed him, and then tried to escape the house, but the house came to life like in the monster movie and started having these blades that just scythed through you, black smoke that made you choke, Well, some of you choke. Tokali was fine.
Yeah, Nova doesn't choke apparently. Giggity.
Giggity. Anova does fine as well, or did fine. But Anova almost fell through the scything blades, so she was still in trouble. But the fog that had led you there finally cleared, and you guys went to the inn immediately. You all tried to go to the inn. Slith went and slept, but then you heard crying coming from deeper within the village, and you met Mad Mary. Oh, that scared me. Thank you so much for the follow or the like there. Um, it always scares the crap out of me because it says, "What's up, Doc?" But yes, you met Mad Mary, who told you about her daughter, who 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 did things right. Yeah, that one's not going to work at all.
Yeah.
They told you about her daughter who tried to escape the house, and you promised that you will help her. Then you went to the inn and
We
had
would
a long
try.
rest.
We promised we would try.
You tried, true.
To be fair, I didn't make any promises. I just kind of stood there and didn't get my the whole
True.
time.
Thank you so much. You guys are crazy today.
Those clarifications are important. Damn it! They don't do it.
All right. So you are in your rooms, I'm assuming. I don't know why I put you over to the first floor because you're in your rooms. I need to put you back to this map.
Oh, our rooms is next to Strahd. Oh, hey.
Yeah, of course. Hey. You're so sexy. I like you so much.
Is it because I'm a turtle?
Okay, wrong session.
That.
I'm out.
Oh, you know what that kind of
Guys,
things.
Strahd is into turtle shells. Knew it all along.
All right. So Tokali, you can prepare your spells if you want to, just to make sure that you've got everything ready. But you guys have taken your long rest. You were beaten to a pulp, so you are feeling better this morning. You met with the Vistani owners of the inn, and yeah, you wake up. Slith, you obviously wake up a little bit earlier than the rest of them, but you can wait for them if you really want to.
I'm gonna sit outside on the porch, like looking around, studying my sightseeing, seeing if I see any notable figures walk by that I know from growing up in Barovia.
Yeah, yeah, he's apparently moping, but he's also does know a lot of a lot of people in Barovia. So this morning, people don't generally greet you. They give you the untrustworthy stare as they always do.
Well,
But
the
it's
three ladies were nice to me.
yes, the three ladies were nice to you, but that's because you know better not to talk, or Slith knows better not to talk to the Vistani owners. Just get the food and go.
Yeah.
Maybe because I started gossiping with them.
Also, yeah, Shredder is also correct, but I won't say that out loud. So this morning, some of the usual patrons are there. There are some missing folk. Do you want to talk to anyone in the town, or just sit and stare?
I think I would go inside of the tavern again where we slept.
All right.
And see if anyone is awake. Talk to the owner or the people present there.
Okay. Yeah. The owners. One of the three owners will be there. Arik is usually there, but he does not talk as much. So Arik is the barman, and you know that he is soulless, so he's not worth talking to.
Okay. I think it just, out of my prying nature, I would just pry him like, come on, give me something, just standing in front of him with a coin.
Yeah. He is busy wiping his glasses for the morning. He's been doing that the whole night anyway, but he does it every morning too. And he asks you, what would you like to drink?
Water. Gotta stay sharp. I have some weird ass creatures upstairs that are following me around, and Gotta save my sister. Gotta be fresh and prepared.
Alright, water coming up. Would you like anything else?
Oh, you're gonna need a smile on that face. God damn.
He does not even attempt to make a smile on his face.
Oh, that's about it. You
Yeah.
soulless bastard.
That's the closest he's going to get to smile on his face is giving you his water or the water.
We on one of the bar stools, just chilling, putting my hands on, drinking water, and getting a little bit of breakfast. That's
All right. So at some point, Ismark does come in, a little bit early-ish in the morning. You know Ismark. He is the son of the Burgomaster. He is a little bit dour this morning, but he's generally a little bit more upbeat than the rest of the people in town. He greets you morning, and goes and sits and has his breakfast. Who's the first people to wake up?
Nova sleeps in.
Of course, Nova sleeps in. Who's in the
Shredder
Nova's room?
sleeps in.
Who's in Nova's room, by the way? Ooh, that was loud. I got thunder and lightning.
I don't think me.
Tokali, are you the first one to wake up? Or we don't have a lovely, so
Probably.
yeah, we don't have a lovely, so unfortunately I can't say lovely wakes up. I guess.
Probably I'm the first.
All right. So you're the first one that descends the stairs here, and sees Slith has been drinking some brackish water, literally brackish water.
I come down the stairs
Okay.
soon after.
Wait, there's someone in Nova's room? How much am I getting paid?
Though, well, who shared the room with Anova? Sorry, I
Oh no, I got a free room.
Oh, you got the free room. All right, you got the free room.
Yeah, I danced.
I think me and the turtle were to.
So that's why the
Yeah.
turtle's awake at the same time.
Yeah. Me and
Man,
Shredder.
look at you drinking already, and it's not even midday. Man, gotta love
This is
city
water.
folk.
This is water, and I look at it
Sure,
disgusting,
sure.
you know, at the ugly ass turtle.
Yeah. Raise up by 2 fingers.
What would you like to
quick air
drink?
quotes, Water.
Hmm.
I look at him and I
What
say,
do you have to
same thing
offer
he's having.
for more
For more what?
drinks for the morning?
Wine,
Nothing alcohol.
grape mash, dragon crush.
Ooh, that sounds
I
cool.
like
What is
honey
that?
Dragon crush is our Anova is sleeping. Anova does not know there's something called dragon crush.
Does like one of those cartoon levitates down the
Like-
stairs towards the juice.
Just like smells the
is-
wine.
Dragon crash. Doesn't mean that you guys fought a dragon, crushed its bones, and made it into broth.
No, it is shipment from the Wizard of the Wines. Dragon Crush is the second most expensive wine in Barovia.
Oh,
I
Not
look-
just
so
every
on.
water. If it doesn't
I
involve
look
murderly killing
Oh
a
my
dragon,
god.
I would rather have
You
water.
said the magic word to wake the.
You just hear the clip clop of downstairs of Anova running and rushing. Apparently she heard wine, and that was it. She's awake.
Good
I
morning,
look at the
demon
party.
girl.
Dragon crush, though.
Look at the party and ask them like, you guys went to that crazy bitch, Mad Mary's house yesterday, no? What did you do there?
We went to
She-
a Mary. No, I'm not sure if she was the crazy bitch Mary, but a Mary, which is probably crazy. It did seem like a bitch.
Yeah,
What did you
she
find
wanted
out?
help to find her daughter.
You cut
She
out
was
a
daughter.
little
looking for a
blurk.
creepy doll.
I put my water really hard on the table and I say, daughter finally got away from her. Huh. And blame her.
Another.
She hid her in that house for an eternity.
Oh. I have her doll here.
I thought I had it.
Yep. No, I think
Oh.
yeah, I think and I think Shredder has got the doll. So Shredder shows you this
Oh, okay.
little doll. It's a creepy looking doll, but all dolls in Barovia are creepy, obviously. It's got
creepy as fuck, man.
it's malformed. It's got one long arm and a shortish arm. It's got a strange leer to it, and it wears a sackcloth dress. Slith, you recognize the "is no fun, is no Blinsky" tag inside it as well.
See, look, no shell anywhere. What kind of weirdos design?
Well, did you
And no
know
scale.
where she ran off to?
No
'Cause,
scales, no claws. Ah, so weird. What was that?
did you know where she ran off to? Because I mean, I really don't like Mary, but it is, I cannot let a
Yes.
woman go out alone in this town.
She said
Good times
maybe
never
she.
ran away. The blind of the vine tower. The blood of the vine tower. Blah, blah, blah.
You're in the Blood of the Vine Inn.
Yeah, no. Do I remember what she said? Oh, she just said a castle. I don't think she said which.
Yeah,
deputy. She said
she's
a
afraid that
castle
she
view.
might have gone up to the castle. Exactly.
Okay. She said she might be afraid that she went up to the castle.
Maybe we should go there and check it out because we can't let her go there. You don't know what's gonna happen to her in the town. A woman alone in this place. I can't have somebody else go missing aside from my sister. So I think that would be our first objective. If anyone else has something to say or do.
I do not wish to intrude. I was only. Well, we're the only ones in here. This is Ismark speaking from the table in the far right. And obviously he can hear you speaking. But if you don't mind, I do actually require some help.
Okay. What do you need help with?
It's more important than a little girl who got missing. And I throw my bottle of water on the table again.
Perhaps the Burgomaster's death?
It is actually quite intriguing as I look at him with forward load.
Let me get my notepad out so I can write all this stuff down. Cause I'm a nerd.
You're a nerd. Alright, so are you going to head over to Ismark so he doesn't have to yell across the whole...
Okay, so he's telling me that who died again? Sorry.
The Burgomaster. So Burgomaster is a town master or someone who's in charge of the town. It's just the Dutch word for mayor.
No, some Dutch.
And
But
he wants us to talk to.
What
who
is it?
again?
Yeah, what is it? Is it... Because I see, cause I say Burgomaster is an Afrikaans word as well. That's why I thought it was Dutch or German. It's a German.
a burgemeester is called.
Yeah, Burgemeester.
Not to be mistaken for the master chef at McDonald's.
No. So in Afrikaans it's a Burgemeester, but so which one is it, Slith? Is it German or Dutch?
Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah, okay. I thought it would be Dutch. Yeah.
I just realized his last name is Dino Skull. Wow, way to hit it on the nose.
You did not realize that at all.
No, I just read Takali and then gave it up there.
It's been like that for sessions. Tokali Dinoskull, yes. Alright, so Ismark you can see is this blonde, long, lanky figure. Yeah,
How do you spell it? Is it just how it sounds?
It's just
Mark?
Ismark, yes. Ismark. When it comes to his surname, it's going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
But yes, he's this long, lanky young man. He sits at this corner table sipping wine. Slith, you obviously know him as Ismark the Lesser, but he does have a surname, and he is the son of the Burgomaster. Not that the rest of you know that.
So, how many burgers you've been making so far? I don't actually say that.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know that. But Slith, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what a burger is.
Yeah, you don't know what a burger is.
You said something about the Burgomaster dying. Can you elaborate on that? Yes. That sounds quite interesting.
Yes, Slith. It was a terrible, terrible night. You remember when you helped us the other nights? Just before this strange foghead had oppressively entered into the village, and we were attacked by those dire wolves and zombies and beings from the castle.
I've slain quite a few. Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm afraid that my father's heart could not handle it, and once you and your sister had left the morning after, he'd had a heart attack.
You look at me. Do you think I believe you would die from a heart attack in this village?
He'd been under quite a lot of stress lately. The constant nagging and interruptions from the castle was quite too much for him, it appears. I see Anova's running away. Where's Anova heading to?
She's going to a VIP lounge.
Oh, yeah, there's no one there. The fire's looking good. She just noticed it. She's like, yeah, fire, fire.
I like hear it.
Um,
On.
but
So,
yes, I'm
listen,
afraid.
you wanted. Go
I'm
on. Sorry.
afraid that Irina's been homebound for the last 3 days. Yep, Vinyl, that is exactly how we'd spell it in Afrikaans as well, as burgemeester or burgermeister. Sorry, I've...
He's home, but what do you want from us? Because you obviously didn't come to tell me he died from a heart attack and then just let it go.
No, I'm afraid Irina is quite insistent. She wants him buried. But
Wants him buried.
yes, you know that we cannot go to the church. It's dangerous. At least he deserves to be buried.
I agree. I think we should do it. I look at the rest of my party for confirmation. Like this seems like other of importance to go for first.
I'm also afraid there is some other news that I did not wish to share.
You do not wish to go on?
Well, it was a personal matter. I'm afraid.
No,
Ooh, Lovely's here.
Hey,
How
Lovely.
lovely is that?
How lovely is it to see you?
I'm so funny.
Put my hand on his shoulder and I slowly say, like, you can tell me. You know that I'm a hunter of these kinds.
Irina.
Yes, tell us. I say as a giant turtle looms over the table.
He doesn't seem phased by the giant turtle. In fact, he's seen many adventurers come and go before of different shapes and sizes. So your sight does not scare him as much.
I wasn't trying to scare him. I was just he's just saying he was just saying tell us.
All right.
He's scary, but like he's not trying to be scary.
Well,
To him, he's not scary.
my sister's been bitten. You see.
Oh
Is his
no!
sister Irina?
Yes, my sister. Well, my half sister, Irina Kalyana.
Okay, so Irina. How do you spell the
Oh
last
no!
name?
She's been bitten.
can
Oh, this cannot bode well.
bitten.
Yes, bitten
Bitten by what?
twice now. In fact,
By what?
By what?
by the being that controls this land, by the devil himself.
So is that gonna make her diseased or something?
Well, she has taken quite ill. She is sickened at the moment.
There's a big chance you and I know what is coming next for your dear sister.
Sadly, yes, I do. Perhaps third. If he visits a third time, it could happen. Lovely, you probably just walked down the steps at this point, just to get you in on this
Yeah,
conversation.
I was just, not trying to interrupt.
I know, exactly. No, that's why I'm like, how are you doing, Lovely?
Lovely was
I-
canoodling with a Nova.
Anova came down the second she heard whine, so I don't think Lovely was canoodling with Anova.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm sorry. I was taking a nap and then I woke up. Then I fell back asleep and I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit.
So
cool,
Lovely,
man.
to quickly catch you up, all you've really missed here was Anova and Tokali and Shredder and Slith ordering some food. talking to Arik the barman, who is not very responsive when he comes back. Anova got some wine, and then Ismark called them over because they were deciding to perhaps head to the castle to find the missing girl. But Ismark has a more pressing matter. The burgomaster has died of a heart attack, and his sister.
And now we have no burgers.
Yep. His sister Irina is languishing in their house, taking care of the corpse of the burgomaster.
Okay.
Say, okay, well, we should head out then, guys, and go visit Arena and see what we can do. I'm gonna be honest, my dear Evernover, I don't think we can stop Strat. We can find out something along the way.
I do not think that stopping Strahd should be the goal here either.